Hey guys, it's Melody. Today I'm going to be talking about how to build your brand. So, when you're talking about starting a business or even growing your business, one of the most important aspects of your business is your brand. So, I'm going to give you 3 tips today on how you can build your brand. So, the first thing I want you to know is that when you're talking about building your brand, it's about demonstrating your personality, but also your expertise. What are you good at? What do you do? How do you help people? So here are 3 ways that you can begin building your brand. So the first tip is understand who your audience is. This is so important because when you understand who your audience is, you realize everyone is not your customer. Everyone is not going to purchase from you. So now you start to begin to develop what's called a target market. This is where you focus your marketing, your messaging, your branding on a specific audience. You get to know them. You get to know what they like, what they prefer, what they want, what their needs are. So when you define who your audience is, it's going to make your marketing a lot easier, and it's actually going to appeal to the customers that you want to attract. Now, the next tip is you want to decide on a niche. So once you have determined who your audience is, now you're going to get even more focus and you're going to narrow down that audience. Why? Because you want to make sure that you're talking to the specific people that your product is made for. It's not made for everyone. Everyone is not going to buy your services. We would love for that to happen, but it doesn't always happen. So we have to make sure that our messaging, our marketing, our branding, our business is set up to appeal to a niche market. Now, what is a niche market? A niche market is a smaller subset of your target market. So you're going to get even more specific. You're going to get even more defined. And so once you define your niche market, you are really on your way to success because now everything that you're doing is speaking to a specific audience and their problem. You're going to speak to a specific problem that you're solving for them. Now, the last tip is to make sure that you're developing your brand identity. This is a whole process of developing your brand identity. It is not about a logo. It's not about a website. That is not what makes up a full brand. Those are elements of your branding. But your brand identity, it's almost like a personality. I tell people, when you're building a business, it's like giving birth to a person. So when you have a person and they're being born, you give them a name, they have an identity, they have a personality, and you have to get to know that person, that little person that you just gave birth to. So when you're talking about giving birth to a business or bringing a business into the marketplace, it has to have a brand personality, a brand identity. It has to have a whole entire personality associated with that business or that brand. So you're going to have to define that, and there's many elements to doing that, but it's so important that you understand your brand personality. And there's so many aspects that go into that. But once you start to define that, then customers can really see what you're about. They can see what your products and services are about. And it really helps when you're talking about going to market, when you go to market. So guys, I hope those tips have helped you. If you want to learn more, feel free to set up a brand coaching call with me. But you can also download my brand strategy workbook and guide that's really going to walk you step by step through the process. So you can download that in the link in my bio. You can get that in the description below, depending on where you're watching. So guys, I hope that helped today, and I will talk with you guys soon. All right, bye.